A man and his dog are enjoying a walk in the woods, filming the forest landscapes as they pass by. But suddenly, out of nowhere, a huge and mysterious figure looms across their path. The encounter is all caught on camera too. But what exactly does the footage show? This incredible piece of film first came to the public's attention when it was uploaded to YouTube in August 2015. Shot with a GoPro camera attached to a pet dog, the footage shows the canine walking through a wooded area of Oregon. So far, so normal. And the same seems to go for the witness's reason for being there. Ethan Fulcher, who uploaded the video, claims to have been part of a group of volunteers who are out scouting locations for the Hood to Coast race. This famous annual relay race covers around 200 miles from Mount Hood, Oregon to the coast. But back to the footage in question. On its walk, the dog is passing through the Oregon Coast Range, densely wooded area stretching 60 miles across at its widest point. It's also a location where several people have reported odd sightings of an elusive creature prowling through the forest. Could these volunteers have stumbled upon the same thing then? Well, let's try and find out. According to Fulcher, another volunteer decided to attach the camera to their dog to capture footage of the surrounding landscape. However, they apparently ended up filming a little more than they bargained for. In the video's description, Fulcher claims that the video shows evidence of Sasquatch, another name for the mysterious animal more commonly known as Bigfoot. Reported to be a two-legged human-like creature, the mythical beast is thought by many to inhabit remote areas of Canada and the Pacific Northwest. Sure enough, then the video appears to depict a strange, hairy figure walking on two legs. Yet, while the supposed creature certainly matches the description of Bigfoot, is everything quite what it seems? Many commenters have been quick to cast doubt on the alleged sighting, particularly in light of the dog's lack of response to the encounter. As one sharp-witted Twitter user put it, "Your dog showed no reaction as you walked by in the ape suit." However, although the authenticity of this particular video is still up for debate, the legend of Bigfoot is one that has persisted for a great many years. And it will no doubt continue to do so for many more years to come. Deeply rooted in the folklore of the region, the first reports of wild men in the area can be traced back to Native American myths. In fact, stories about wild, hairy men living outside civilization are common across many cultures across the world. From the Yeti in the Himalayas to the Almas of Central Asia, strange figures have reportedly been terrorizing the local populaces for hundreds of years. It's the legend of Bigfoot, however, that is among the most enduring. Indeed, over the years, the mythical beast has become one of the most famous examples of cryptids, creatures that many believe exist, despite them not currently being documented by science. The first recorded evidence of Bigfoot as a flesh and blood creature appears to date back to 1811. It was then that an explorer named David Thompson happened upon some strange footprints in the snow close to Jasper, Canada. 14 inches long and 8 inches across, the prints featured only 4 toes on each foot. Over the next 2 centuries, reports of Bigfoot continued to flood in. Indeed, in 1910, the creature was even accused of murder when the decapitated bodies of 2 miners were discovered near Canada's Nahanni Valley. Then in 1924, no less than 3 sightings were made in a single year. Nevertheless, the incident that really propelled Bigfoot to fame happened in 1958. Yes, it was then that construction worker Jerry Crew discovered huge footprints in Humboldt County, California. National newspapers printed the story, accompanied by a photo of Crew with a cast of the giant foot. In fact, this is what gave the creature the popular nickname that endures to this day. Then, almost a decade later, the most famous Bigfoot sighting in history took place. In 1967, self-proclaimed Bigfoot hunters Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin claimed to have succeeded in capturing the elusive creature on film. Shot near Bluff Creek, California, the footage certainly appears convincing, at least on first glance. It shows what seems to be an animal clearly unlike anything currently known to science. And although some have suggested that the film features nothing more than a man in a suit, many are convinced of its authenticity. So, what to believe? Well, although a recent poll suggested that as many as 29% of Americans believe in the existence of Bigfoot, the mainstream scientific community is a little more skeptical. Most scientists do not hold that the creature's supposed habitats could support such a large species without discovery. They further claim that alleged evidence is the result of either hoaxes or the misidentification of known animals such as black bears. That said, a branch of zoology known as cryptozoology takes a different view. Believing Bigfoot to be a real creature, some cryptozoologists theorize that it could be the surviving member of some extinct species, such as the apes Gigantopithecus or hominids Paranthropus. Still, serious study of Bigfoot has been hampered over the years by several high-profile hoaxes that succeed in making the news. Yes, muddying the waters have been everything from alleged carcasses that turned out to be nothing more than props to sightings of men wearing ape costumes. The field of Bigfoot research is thus also replete with tricksters and jokers. There are, however, at least some who take the creature very seriously. Anyone successfully hunting a Bigfoot in Skamania County, Washington, for example, could face a fine of up to $1,000 and up to 5 years behind bars. But is the creature a real flesh and blood animal, a long-lived hoax, or something in between? Maybe one day the truth will finally be revealed.